νομίζω κάνει φοβερή δουλειά στην Ομόνοια.
And we called taxi, and with Kilian, I opened the door behind, I put him in the taxi, and I closed the door, and I want to go inside, and Kilian go out.
You're gonna get someone messaging you afterwards saying, "Why did you mention me?"
Hey, fuck them.
She say, I cry because you are here today.
Πάμε σιλά καμουθιά, όλα βρεγά, όλα μέσα.
Edo, welcome to another edition of the No Choftes podcast. You know who I am. I don't need to introduce myself again, do I? How is everyone? How's everyone feeling? It's an impromptu show. Varetiga. The moron is in bed. I've got the tumble dryer on. We're doing my chores around the house. Doing a few TikToks as well. I love TikTok because there are so many unhinged people. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You do one video, about another team. You could do a video montage of Upwell, missing chances, and all of a sudden, the cults come at you. You do the same with Anorthosi. Their cult come after you. It's weird. But I'll tell you what, when you interact with people, they love it. They absolutely love it. There's this one video, I'm really digressing at the moment. I'm just talking, chatting shit, because this is what we do. This is what we do. We just chat shit on this show and there. I did this video about Ketspire because obviously, as you guys are probably aware, he claimed that he was the best ever manager to coach in Cyprus, blah, 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 whatever. And I did a video talking about it on TikTok. And all of a sudden, some Anorthosi fans started replying. And the good thing about TikTok is that you can reply back, but with a video. So their comment appears on the top of the screen. You can talk about it. And I'll tell you what, people be going back and forth, back and forth. And do you know what? Truth hurts. The truth hurts with people. You could be telling people about themselves, about their family, about their friends, about everything. But truth hurts even more when it comes to football. And I'll tell you what, there are so many deluded football fans out there. It kills me. It kills me in a good way because it entertains me. But the reason why I decided to do this show, obviously not just because I'm out of boredom, but I don't know if you know, but in the UK, Neil Lennon has been linked to the Charlton Athletic job. And now Charlton Athletic are a pretty reasonably big club. I wouldn't say they're as big as us, you know. They've been in the Premier League, but it's been a while since they've kicked the ball at the top division. They're in League One, which means they're the equivalent of Premier League, Championship, League One. So it's like third division. And apparently they're going to get a new owner. And Neil Lennon's name has been thrown in the hat. Don't worry. Don't panic. Neil Lennon is not leaving Omonoia anytime soon. And why would he? Let's get it right. We're one game away from winning the cup, one game away from Europa League. And why the flipping hell would you want to go to a League One team with, if you look at Twitter, a very unhinged fan base who don't want him, but they don't want a lot of the names that are being mentioned. Now, I'm going to see if I can bring up Twitter right now because I'm going to see some of the comments, man. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Hang on, let me bring it up. I wasn't prepared for this actual bit, but let's see if it works anyway. Right. Fingers crossed it's going to work. All right, share screen, window. Oh, fuck off. System preferences. Unlock the screen by selecting lock in the bottom left corner. I have to restart Chrome. Piss off. Let me see if I can bring it up here. This is doing my fucking head in. See, this. Hang on, actually, I've got a better idea on it. Lennon, Charlton. Let's Google it. Here we go. Bomber. Right, let's see if I can bring it up now. Told you I'm not prepared for this, boys and girls, if you're watching. Chrome tab. For fuck's sake. All right. Oh, this is rubbish. What about this? Is that come up? No, it's brought up the YouTube screen. Oh, for fuck's sake. Anyway, just Google it. Neil Lennon has been linked with a Charlton job. And as I said, I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's interested. I don't think he wants to know. And let's be 100% honest, right? Why do you want to go there? Why? He's come to Cyprus to build something. He's come to Cyprus to repair his reputation, which has been damaged mostly by the press in the UK, because that's what they do in the UK. They do it very, very well. They know how to damage reputations. They know how to hurt people, their private lives, everything. Yeah? Then Androbi. So why the flipping hell would he want to go back to the UK, right, with the media like that? So, you know, he's happy in Cyprus. You could tell from his body language. You could tell by his demeanor. You could tell by his press conferences. He's enjoying life. And he said it himself. He wants to build something, right? So, you know, if you look on social media and see all these fucking stories about Lennon going to Charlton, it's a massive malakia. Yasu Pedro, Nasas Bellano, Galana Batis, see, especially. Every video, what's going on? So, yeah, have you guys heard anything in Cyprus? Have there been any stories about Lennon going to Charlton? Because, you know, for me, it's absolutely bonkers that this story would actually get out. And it's only one person that broke this story. And he isn't on any social media, and it's no surprise, really, because he'd have got absolutely battered, wouldn't he? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Here he is, right here. Here we go. Neil Lennon on Charlton Athletics managerial shortlist. He's on their list of potential managers. Johnny Jackson was there. Johnny Jackson actually used to play for Charlton and Spurs. But this is the guy, Alan Nixon, right? I to be honest, I've never heard of this journalist before. In fact, let me Google him now. This is where you get the what's it called? The research element. Alan Nixon, journalist. Let's see who this fucking guy is. Is he on Twitter? Oh, hang about. That's not him. Surely not. That's not him. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to DM him. I'm going to have to send him a message. Say, where'd you get this historia from, Mr. Nixon? The Odi? It's a load of shit. The Sun. No, he wrote for The Sun as well on LinkedIn. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's a Sun newspaper writer. Says enough, doesn't it? Says enough. Fucking hell. What's happening, Villette? I'm drinking a frappe. I am. Giving my hellos to everyone. Yasu Christo. Absolute choftas indeed. Well, look, if you want to come on the show, I'll put the link at the top of the chat. Feel free to jump on. Here it is. Just click that and you're more than welcome to talk to me about anything Omonoia related. How are you guys feeling anyway in the build up to the final? Respect that, Stel. First time being on your podcast. Thank you, Philemon. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. And listen, I've been doing podcasts for about 12 years. But starting this podcast a couple of years ago has been my most, I think it's been my most enjoyable achievement. Pedro is here. Let me just add him in 2 seconds. Pedro, Naxi.
Hello there.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you going? How are you doing, man?
I'm okay, kid. Listen, I was just saying that there's a comment here about doing the podcast and everything. And I was just saying that, you know, this is my most enjoyable podcast. I've done loads of podcasts over the years. I've been doing pods for about 12 years. And I've interviewed a lot of people, you know, Emil Heskey, Paul Pogba was one of my biggest interviews. But this podcast, No Choftes, it means so much to me. It means so much. It's and it's obviously because of you guys as well for watching and the interaction and the community that we've built. So when people say, you know, congratulations on the podcast, I don't see it as like something to be congratulated on because it's something that I love doing. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like when you thank your postman for delivering your letters. Like that's his job. But for me, this is more than that. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, man. We're lovable, all of us. You must know money at this.
So yeah, tell me how you feel about these rumors, right? Because I saw it a couple of days ago. I thought this is fucking bullshit.
Okay.
That's a fucking bullshit.
The rumors, came and they left already.
They left. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they came. I read it. I said bullshit. And a few hours after that, there was I read something else on Facebook that already they were naming another coach already after Lennon. So yeah, it's just the usual bullshit crap media talk for someone that wants to clickbait.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't make any sense because if Lennon was going through a really bad time and he wasn't getting paid and there's all this bullshit going on, you can imagine him walking because it wouldn't be different or anything abnormal in Cyprus for a guy to leave after 2 months. Do you know what I mean? It's happened before.
He didn't even dip his feet in the sea yet. He's still not warm enough. Why would he leave?
But this is it, and this is what goes back to what I was saying about clickbait and people not doing their research. This guy that's broke the story, he's a renowned journalist. Apparently, I'd never heard of him myself, but he's got over 100,000 followers on Twitter. But for him to bring Neil Lennon's name in the fold, it doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, people could say, well, the guy that's looking to buy the club might be friends with Lennon, but for fuck's sake, Lennon has just joined Omonoia. He's close to winning the fucking cup. He's almost going to be in Europa League. Why the fuck would he want to go to Charlton? I'm sorry. Like, it don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Let me put it to you this way. Yeah, you hear the press conference yesterday, yeah?
After the game, yeah.
No. So, yeah, I would like to thank Simos and the owner and and then a few hours after that, I'm leaving the team. Come on, man, it's just clickbait all the way.
And the thing is, Charlton are a fairly decent sized club. To be fair, they shouldn't be in League One. They shouldn't be. They're a Championship club, really. And like I said, they've been in the Premier League a few times, and I know a few of the former players as well. But when you look at where they are right now, they've had a disastrous season and they're in big trouble, like big trouble. But this is football. You never know what could happen. But again, he's trying. Lennon's obviously building something here. So why would he even consider going? And as I said, it's a London club, right? There's enough pressure as it is. You won't be able to go out and take a shit. Well, not that he shits in public. I'm just saying you won't be go out to do anything without people.
I think this is a conversation that we shouldn't even bother with it. To be honest, it's just, it's not worth it.
All right, send the show there then.
Ωραία, έχουμε να πούμε πολλά πράγματα, ρε, άμα θέλεις.
Bemel. Right, so tell me, what do you make of have you recovered from the other night?
Yeah, I have recovered and I've already put in a day leave for the 25th. So I will make 100% sure I'm not going to be working.
Good, 100%. Well done. You and me both.
So I'm ready, and I'm ready for you also. You know that.
Well, I'm coming.
You say you're going to book your ticket.
I've done it.
Okay.
The moment I finished the podcast the other night, I found flights. I'm coming, and I got my fan card sorted as well.
Είσαι φίλαθλος τώρα.
Yeah, I am. But it runs out in a year's time, so I've got to make the most.
No,
of it.
it doesn't. It doesn't. Mine ran out 2 years ago, and I'm still using it.
Nah.
No. It doesn't run out. It's just have you done it by software on your mobile phone?
I've got it on my phone,
and it shows validity that is for 1 year.
Yeah, 24th of July, 2023.
Yeah, you forget it. It's forever.
It's just got a barcode on it in my face.
Yeah. They scan the barcode at the entrance before you slide in the ticket to get in the field.
I've got my own arithmo as well, man. I'm well chuffed.
That's the magic number to get your ticket. Actually,
I feel so. What? Tell me, if I want to buy a ticket online, yeah.
Yes.
So okay. Well, obviously we don't know how many tickets we're going to get. Do you think that there's going to be a chance that?
Okay, we're gonna know this on Monday afternoon, because on Monday morning, Ethnikos and Omonoia are meeting at COP to finalize the decisions. about the game, about the stands and everything. From what I know, there's probably going to be a request from Omonoia to take Anadoligi, Nodia, and Voria Yekida. The Digi, the lower stand, the high stands of the Digi, they're occupied by COP for sponsors, press, and invitations that they want to give, and that leaves the lower part of the Digi for Ethnikos, which is around, if I'm not mistaken, it's around 2,500 to 3,000 seats.
Okay, and I'm assuming they will sell their. I'm assuming that they will sell their allocation.
What do you mean by that?
Well, so they've got 2,500 tickets, so they'll sell 2,500 tickets.
Actually, it doesn't go that way. I've read somewhere, I'm not exactly sure if it's right though, that it's gonna go the ticket sales is gonna go 60-40.
Okay.
I've read that somewhere. I don't know if it's right, so don't take my word for it. But I
No,
read it
no,
somewhere,
I
but I don't remember.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, look, I just because the thing is with me, because I live in London, everything is so fast paced. So when if tickets go on sale, bang, I'm straight in there. But in Cyprus, it's a different mentality. So like Roy and Chris are like, hey, relax about the fan card. You can get it on the day. But for me, I don't want to be rushing around on the day. My flight lands at 3:00 in the morning on the 25th. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the hotel, get a couple of hours sleep. And then I was going to head to Lefkosia with Rosso to get the fan card. Of course. He and I have been discussing certain things, but yeah. So I wanted to get it done ASA, but again, the mentality in Gibro is different to the UK. It's like εντάξει, περιμένουμε μια εβδομάδα, δύο εβδομάδες. Εγώ έχω όρεξη. I mean, εγώ man. It's like
don't worry about it. Like I told you, Monday is going to be the decision between Omonoia and Ethnikos. Then they're going to announce the ticket, the day that the tickets are going to be coming out. I'm sure it's going to be a sellout within the first day, maybe second maximum. Yeah. Αλλά εντάξει, να σου κάνω σαν μαθητικό να κάτσεις μαζί μου, δεν έχει πρόβλημα.
No, thank you very much.
Να σου πω 10 χρονών ο Μιτσής, ρε, είναι εντάξει.
Jesus Christ. But I'm an administrator from Omonoia Group. We should talk about how we can help each other. Yeah, Paraskeva, you know me. You got my messenger. Message me whenever you want, Filemo. We can have a govenda. And when I come to Cyprus, we can have a chat. We can all get together. Unfortunately, we're not going to do a show after the pod because I don't think. Hopefully, we'll be celebrating. Hopefully. So yeah. Anyway, but. Yeah, so talk to me about Getspire then. Talk to me about Getspire because, as you know...
Λυπούμε το ρε, εγκρίμα ρε άνθρωπος, εγκρίμα. Εν έχει νου ρε, και λέγεις. Εγκρίμα ο άνθρωπος ρε. Στον τζαμέ, κάνουν τον τα δικά του. Έχει τόσες έννοιες πας στη κελέν του, ποια ομάδα είναι να πάει τώρα, Μπαρσελώνα, Ίντερ, Ρεάλ, θέλουν τον ούλοι, να μου να κάνουν.
The thing is, I can't knock his achievements over the years. You know, 3
you cannot.
Titles, 2 cups, etc. So he did well in the Conference League this season, but he seems like a very dated manager. He's not a progressive manager.
I'll tell you what, he has not played his game style since the day he started coaching. He has not made a single change in his play style. Όπου θέλεις δεν ήταν στην ανόρθωση που ήταν παίχτης προπονητής, στον Ολυμπιακό, στο ΑΠΟΕΛ, ύστερα στην ανόρθωση. Τα ίδια μασκαραλίκια έκαμε. Shoot the ball inside, και να πιάμε και φαγιάν, or from a foul, corner, να βάλω γκολ. Το ίδιο, τόσα χρόνια που θυμούμε, το ίδιο. Εκάθομαι πας στην κερκίδα στο παιχνίδι. sto πρώτο χρόνο, έκαψαν και τέρμα τα πόθηκια μου που φάμε την κοτσίνη, as expected. And I was really shaken up. And then I saw them, they started shooting from a distance. And I sat down on my chair, leaned back, and I was smoking. And my friend goes, ρε, μα είσαι καλά, ρε. Θα του, να μπορεί να δω, ρε, λαλό του. I hope they keep doing that all game long. They're never going to score.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's like I said on the pod the other day. If I was an Omonoia fan, I'd be so disappointed with the way they approached that game, especially when we went down to 10 men. You're looking at a team that they're 2-0 down, all right? Okay, Varda equalised 1-1. You still got another half. And this is now Luxi Sistema. He just kept everything the same. And I'm thinking, gamble a bit, take off a midfielder, bring on a forward. And Duxi, I know Rochelle was injured. I know they had the kid on the bench, the 18-year-old that came on. But he brought on Gatsale, and Duxi brought on Delatic at half time. But it didn't change anything.
No, he
I'm
didn't.
thinking, like, you want to stay in this competition. You won it. Like, listen, if he didn't win the cup last season, I think they'd have sacked him. But he got the new contract on the basis of winning that cup.
Maybe.
I think he's going to go in the summer. I think he's going to go.
Pandos, today they had a second meeting with Larkua.
Larku, yeah.
They had a second meeting today. They can't
imagine
work
them two.
together.
No.
Knowing his mentality and the way of thought, they're never going to work together.
No
never.
chance.
You know what? I hope they work together. You know what's going to happen? They're going to be relegated.
Νομίζεις.
Να τα κάνουν σιόνι, να σφαχτούν μόνοι τους. Έτσι νομίζω, φίλε μου, ναι.
So what about Varda then? What's happening with him, do you think?
Το Σαλάχ της Αιγύπτου της Ανόρθωσης.
Listen,
man, he's a good player.
He's
no
carried
doubt
them
about
this
that.
season. He's carried them this season.
Ναι, ρε. If they didn't have him, they wouldn't have scored the goals they have scored. No way in hell. He's the only one that gives life in the attack formation.
Yeah.
He's the one that moves from side to side. He's the one that can go through the middle. He's the one that's going to take the header. And then Dior, φίλε. The
He's
guy
out of
is a good
contract.
player.
He's out of contract in the
Yeah, he's
end
out
of the
of
month.
400.
400k a year.
400 is the magic word, yeah.
Would you take him?
Δεν ήξερα, ρε φίλε. Let me put it in a different way. Τον Ουάρτα της Ελλάδας δεν το θέλω. Τον Ουάρτα της Ανόρθωσης θέλω το.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. Because this season he's shown that, like I said, he has carried them throughout this season. He's been their main guy. Like Vilidar was.
Ναι.
Yeah. And then they lost him, and then that was it. And I think with him, because we need a guy on the left-hand side, because I don't think Maxi's going to stay. I don't think he's going to stay.
Olympiacos said info always.
Are you allowed to say this info?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I couldn't, I would not have said it here. You would have gotten the message. You know that. Like you have in other occasions.
Yes. Say no more.
Olympiacos said that if we want him, we can have him.
But
that's what I know. Now, money-wise, I don't know. But the word is that Olympiacos said, if we want him, we can have him. Now, under which envelope we can have him, I don't know. If it's like on loan or if it's a buying option, things like that, I do not know. But I know that that's the word from Olympiacos. You want him, you can have him.
So here's the thing. Lovera or Varda, which one would you take if you had to choose one?
Lovera.
Yeah? Because of his age?
Age.
Yeah.
He seems to be a very humble guy. Plus, don't forget that if he stays, He's going to have a full summer to prepare with the team. He came at the end of January.
Yep.
So he
that's
did
right.
not, and he was not playing in Olympiacos. So
Yeah.
he didn't have games on his leg. He was not trained. He was not in the playing team playing matches. He
Mhm.
came to a new country at the very last second. Then all the shit erupted with Omonoia on a bad streak. Then Berg left. Then all those problems. So he didn't have the players in general, not just Lovera. The players did not have a stability a stability stand to work on. More Lovera that didn't even have a full training session with the team, came late in the team. He came in a new country. He had
Mhm.
to understand new players' play styles, and the new players that he joined were not playing good.
Yeah. That's right.
So I think if Lovera has a full training summer with the team as part of the team from the beginning, and they get down to a steady pace, this is how we're going to be playing, this is how we train. You're going to be able to, because you see, we say that he's playing better every game. Yeah, he's doing this. Yeah, he's doing that. But then the next game we say he was better this game. He fixed this
Mhm.
mistake. He fixed that mistake. But at the same time, we're saying that the whole team is progressing. It's not just one player. The whole team as a team is progressing. So imagine what will happen if you have him for the whole summer to train with the team from the beginning, the full squad, get into a playing position, getting more minutes, being more ready, being a cup winner. Yes, I
That's
think
good.
that I don't think you can disagree with me on that.
The thing is, right? He's a very good player, very very good player. I like him, but he's been a little bit unpredictable, which isn't a bad thing. However, as you quite rightly said, he joined us. He didn't have match sharpness. He came in at a time where things weren't going right for everyone, so it was difficult for him to get settled. But since Lennon has come in, everyone seems to have stepped up their game, and he looks like the player that we wanted to sign. And what I like most about him is, forget the work rate, forget the energy. It's almost like when he's got the ball, he's like a moth to a flame. He can draw 2, 3 players out of position.
Yes.
The goal, in fact, it was before Loizu's goal against Anorthosis in the first leg. He had a shot which the goalkeeper saved, where he got the ball on the left. Exactly. When you have a player like that who moves in the middle of the park with the ball and takes 2, 3 players with him, he opens up spaces. And that just means that Jan can get forward, or whoever is in support can do more off the ball, like Loizu as well can drift inside and pull. So when you have a ball player that has got that low center of gravity, that close control, that technical ability, he attracts more than one player because they know that he's a danger man. Look at Varda, for example, Broctes. Yeah, we were down to 10 men. He had a free role. I don't know if you noticed this.
Yes, he was. He was.
number
I told
10.
you, he was going everywhere, left, right, middle, everywhere. Yeah,
exactly. But the difference between having Varda at Anorthosis and having Varda at Omonoia doing that, for example, is Anorthosis have the players, the runners, to get in behind, but they're not confident delivering the ball in the box either with their good foot or their bad foot. So they're always stopping to play it sideways. We don't do that. And this is what I was saying about Ketspire and his dated methods. You know what you're going to get from him. It's like with Berg at the tail end of his tenure with us. We knew what system he was going to play.
We knew every movement the player was going to make before they even make it. And we were discussing it that we were being too predictable. We were discussing it throughout the dark age of when the dark side influenced us at the beginning of the year. And something that you said now a bit earlier about Lovera, you said that sometimes he's unpredictable. Well, guess what? I wish I had these sometimes unpredictable in my team when we were doing shit.
Oh yeah.
You need
yeah.
it. You need
Yeah.
it. You need it in your team. You need the. It's the same thing that it's the same unpredictable with Eloizu. Ένα βγάλισαν τώρα, οξένα σουτάρι, οξένα μπιμέσα. Ένα κλωτσίσει με το δεξί, οξένα κλωτσίσει με το αριστερό. Ο Μιτσής προχτές, που έφυγε ο Ζαχαρίου και βγάλει του την πάσα και τρίπλαρε τον πρώτον παιχτή. Did you understand what game he did to the goalkeeper?
Yeah.
The goalkeeper had
Put him on his
no
ass.
fucking idea that he was going to kick with his left foot.
Yeah. Put him
No
on his
one
collar.
expected it. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
the one thing I will say, when he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper and he dragged the ball back, I thought he was going to get fouled because the defender came sliding in, and I think the defender got very lucky that he didn't connect with him. Otherwise, that would have been a penalty and it would have been definitely game over. So,
He got lucky that Loizos pulled the ball back.
Yeah.
If he kept the ball going forward, he would have been a penalty. He would have sliced him.
Yeah. Jordan, on the subject of Loizo, I'm interested to see how he will look in the next season, because over the summer, I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the gym and he's going to be focused on the upper body strength. Even Lennon said this team is much fitter than what they were when he came in. And I'm expecting people like Gago and Loizo and Humbo to be really hitting the gym to bulk up and be more physical. Because let's get it right, Loizo is pretty... Okay, how tall do you think he is? 5'8", 5'9"? Well, that's feet. What was centimeters? How many? Because you guys do centimeters, don't you?
170. 170.
170. All right. So centimeters to feet. Let me have a look. 170. He's 170. Yeah. 5'5". So he's 5. Okay, 5'6". Right.
5'6". Yeah, someone there.
Well, let's say I think there's a chance he might go through a growth spurt. You know, and he might grow a few inches over the summer. You know.
Sure. We saw that with Johnny's also, if you remember.
Yep. Paraskevas hit the nail right on the head here. We also need the Golopedo in the middle of someone that will be scared, like a physical presence. And I agree. And this is something that I've been saying about Mix a lot of the time. He can be quite brittle, but I think against Anorthosi, both legs, he showed how competitive he can be. But we seem to forget that we've got a central midfielder that's a bloody Drenner to come back as well. And, you know, hopefully he'll come back fit and healthy and ready. And, yeah.
Να μην ξεχάσουμε ότι next year we're probably going to have Kaku back also. Kakulis. Sorry, non μιλάω ρε, ο Βλάκας. Ο Κούσουλος ρε. Ναι.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about.
Sorry, I had a couple of beers, man. Sorry.
Well, look, the thing is, being out with an injury for a year, it will take its toll on him. Now, we don't know. Look, I haven't seen any pictures of him in training, or I haven't heard anything about him being in the gym. Obviously, in Cyprus, people know each other and people see things and hear things. Does anyone know if he's been in the gym doing any work? I know Yordi's been in the gym. I know he's had his operation. He's not on the pitch, but he's been in the gym working on his upper body and other parts, other elements. Has Gusu been in the gym? We don't know this. And when he does come back, we need to be very, very careful. We need to bring him in slowly, because we don't know how soon.
Περίμενε ρε φίλε μου, να μάθω τώρα ρε φίλε μου. Άμα στείλω ένα μήνυμα τώρα να μάθω. Ένα λεπτό.
Oh, he is in. Oh, okay. What, is he in training or in the gym? I don't know.
Να μάθω.
Yeah, so Andoni. Yes. Both. But look, I think this summer is going to be a very, very big summer for us. And if we get some training as well, okay, lovely. If we get the recruitment right, we're going to be a big problem for teams next season. I know Aris are going to spend big again. They're always going to do that. We know that Apoel, if they get into the Champions League qualifiers, they're going to be bringing in players, aren't they? So Fonny signed a new contract.
Don't tell me that. Come on. You want to talk about that? Okay, we'll talk about that. The B team. Okay. E va sul leftare, and I'm Bakiri. What players are they going to bring in? Whatever player they're going to send off, they have to pay big money to get rid of him, first of
They'll
all.
find a way, man. They always
They'll
do.
find a way.
They
Sì,
always do.
ma hanno giocato alla Pescala. Tutti gli oriani, quelli daria su stories, pumallo nel nato stioksu, they're going to sit on their bloody contracts. And na basinisti UEFA, just nothing until the last bloody penny.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You know what
I've
that
got,
means? It means that
I've
Abol won't be able to make any transfers.
I've got to tip my hat off to Ogriasvili's agent because he's pulled a blinder there. Fucking hell.
Oof.
Jesus. Did I tell you what happened with me and Ogri? Did I tell you this, Kupenda? All right, so end of last season, when Ketspire signed his new contract, I did a Photoshop. It was a crap Photoshop because I love doing crap Photoshops. They're just fun to do because they're really unprofessional, but they're funny. Have you seen that meme where it says "fuck this shit, I'm out of here"?
Yes.
Have you seen it? Yeah, there's a little stick man going "fuck this shit, I'm out of here." Right?
Yeah.
What I did, I took a screenshot of Ketspire holding the Fanella, and that, what's it called, 2024, however long his contract is, whatever. And below it's got the stick man going "fuck this shit, I'm out of here." And I put Ogriasvili's face on it, right? And I tagged him. And a couple of hours later, he DM'd me laughing emojis. So, I think, listen, the guy clearly wanted out, and he got his wish, and he got a move to a club that are or apparently they're paying him, but he's getting big money there.
Apparently they're paying him.
Apparently, yeah. But what I have found interesting, and maybe you can clarify something, because I don't want to make it about them, this podcast, because obviously, but we're talking in general here. What's happening with Scuffet? Because he was on the Bungo the other day, and they're playing the Mikhail. Is that his name?
Oh, Scuffet. Ne. Oh, Scuffet. Oh, Scuffet, tokai me non do ida lui.
He's a good goalkeeper, man.
Man, he had a future. I don't know why he Atletico. Well, which team was it?
Udinese.
Udinese. And I think, yes, he was in Udinese, and Atletico Madrid wanted him. Did you know that?
Yeah. But this was when he was young. This is when he was young.
And he didn't
like the next Buffon.
Yes, and he didn't go. Why? To go to university.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he didn't go to Atletico. He turned down the offer because he was going to go to university.
Okay.
So yeah, he was a very promising goalkeeper, very promising. You know what? I still think he could have been a good football player, but I think he went to the wrong team. A lot of players we have seen this year did not give the expected thing. So
okay, I'll tell you what. Let's sidestep a bit more then, right? While people are watching live, because we've got quite a few people watching live.
Do we? I'm famous. Yay!
Yeah, you're famous, man. Don't worry about it.
That's...
If you look at the Prodatlima this season,
yes,
the way that it's gone, because for me it's probably been the most competitive for a long time. If you want to look at the teams that are challenging, I mean, Ajax are only 5 points behind Apollon. Yeah, so it's still, and they've had a disastrous past couple of months. But Apollon, a team that are fighting for the Prodatlima, they haven't won in like 10 games.
11.
Am I right? 11. And in the playoffs, they haven't won any. 7 draws, 2 losses, I think.
Nah.
So what is it with this club? Like, what is it? What's going on with them, man? They fucked up last season as well.
Εγώ μιλούσα με φίλους μου Απολλωνίστες πριν λίγες μέρες, πήγαμε έξω για πιούμε έναν καφέ και να μιλήσουμε έτσι λίγο. Και είπα τους το κανονικά, εγώ αν ήμουν Απολλωνίστας, θα έπαιρνα ένα λεωφορείο, εντάξει, να τους βάλω όλους μέσα, αν το χάσουν το πρωτάθλημα, να τους πάρω και μες στο Καβοκρέκο, να έχω μια στίβη πέτρες με σινιά και να τους θεσδίσω μες στη θάλασσα.
Come on, man.
No, there's no come on, man. 11 games, man. They should have been up minimum by 5 points by now. The championship should have been over, for God's sakes. Can you imagine what would happen if instead of a ball on there was written Omonoia and being in this position, 11 games without a win?
So what do you put it down to then? What do you put it down to?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say?
No. I should waste it.
Okay. Bloody hell. Jesus, like that, is it? It's not Gizzy playing about with Manidara, is it?
Oi. Problema dados.
Oh God! Well, the thing is, they brought in a new manager, Gedudos or Hermanos. They were talking about him because he won the league in Denmark or some shit, and he did well in Germany for a bit, and then he came and okay, I get it. He needed a bit of time to find his players, and they were signing random players left, right, and center. They were signing Randy, they were signing what's his name, Washington, whatever his fucking name was, the Brazilian, and they got rid of him. I don't know his fucking name. And then Dingini was the only player that I was thinking, like, when he comes back, he's going to be a problem because he scores loads of goals. We saw last season.
Yes, they were unlucky in losing Dingini. Really, they were unlucky. I believe if they had that player in the squad, they would have had the championship already. They would have
we got lucky last season. He got the injury, the same injury as Ernest.
The game before us. The game before playing against us, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Because Ernest did his ACL against Olympiacos and Dingini did his ACL the same week, which was fucking unbelievable. But yeah, so that, and to be honest, they brought in what was his name, Biseswa last season, and he did really well. He did really well with them.
I don't even remember who you're talking about. No,
you don't remember him, Biseswa, the guy from Come on.
No, really. So imagine, I don't even remember the guy's name that you're talking about. So he must have so much little effect on me.
Okay, fair enough. Well, he made them contenders last season. Anyway, that's what I got to say. But what I was going to ask you, if you look at the teams this season, who has surprised you most?
I feel like it's only one team, Aris,
yeah.
Aris. And if you ask me, Aris, they deserve any of the first 3 places.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the 3. You get what I mean? Any of the 3. They deserve any of the top 3 places this year. It's a team that came from the second league. They don't have a huge fan base. They
spent money.
They got money. It's an old team. It's not a young team, but with experience, they played very attractive football. Aris, this year. They deserve to be there, and they deserve to be higher. So hats off to Aris. Respect.
So do you see them spending big in the summer again? I know they brought in who they bring in the defender from Malmo. Oh, what's his fucking name? They brought him in January, the central defender. Let me Google it now, man. Fucking hell. Oh, fuck's sake. Bellana, man. Because my friend is a coach at Malmo, and I asked him about this defender. He goes, yeah, he's very good. He played Champions League. What's his name? Brorison. Yeah, that's the one. Brorison. But they brought in Schinnenfeld as well, didn't they? From Anorthosi. And he was all right, but he's 37 years old.
Επιθετικός τους ρε, ο Εγγλέζος, να μου το λαλούσι. Εγγλέζος, να μπωνε. Πάλι έτσι μεγάλος, να μου το λαλούσι. 37 χρονών. 37-38.
What position did he play again?
Ένα θυμούμε ρε.
Inglesos, you say? The only Ingleso they got is Brown, the midfielder.
Ένα θυμούμε ρε. I might be mistaken. No, not I might. I am mistaken.
Oh, you think of Roncaglia, the defender?
Όχι, ένα defender.
What is he? Midfielder?
I think so.
Well, look, they've got Bambika. I like him. Good player. Stepinski obviously came in. from Hellas Verona, I think. Or was it Chievo? One of the two. I can't remember. But the goals dried up for him. Yeah, I think they've had a good season. But didn't they change their manager as well?
Ne.
Yeah, they brought in Spilevsky, whatever his name is.
Ne. Εν
And
Εγγλέζος
Pacheco.
που ήταν ο προπονητής του Σρι. Του Άρη.
It was... Who was it?
Αν πάω για αυτόν που συγχυστήκα. Was it a British guy, the coach? No, not British.
No, I don't think he was English. I can't remember, man. No, they had the Gibral, didn't they? Wasn't he a Cypriot head coach? Luca.
Ναι ρε.
Yeah. But yeah, and what about Buffer then? Talk to me about Buffer, because I remember at the beginning of the season, I was actually laughing at them last season because I remember Stephen Constantine got the job as head coach. Well, he was technical director, Goksandon Mihalenko, and then they brought in Constantine, and he was saying, "Oh, you know, our plan is to get in the top 6." And I was talking to Jason Punch in the beginning of the season. He goes, "We're going to go for the title this season." I mean, that's but I love Punch. He's such a good guy. And what happened with him and the other orphans is absolutely disgusting. But we're not going to get into that. But
No.
They've had a up and down season, haven't they?
They've had an up and down season, yes. And don't forget, they managed to get in the top 6 at the very last game. At the very last game, if you remember last year, that Bafos did not start good at all last year, and by the end, when the team rolled up, they were winning, and they came in 7th, and they were very close in getting in the top 6 again last year. This year is the first year they've been in top 6, but like you said, they're on and off. They're not that stable, but it's an improvement from last year. Agoma Angadaferun, and they step on a few more toes and go into the 4th place. Because
they're 3 points behind Aris. They're 3 points behind, and they got the Goddess at the weekend as well.
Yes, they do, exactly. That's why I said if they go to 4th place, and yellow. But imagine, can you imagine this thing, man? Imagine having Aris and Bafos, which Bafos is the long shot, but let's do that. Let's say that Aris and Bafos are in the top 4 by the end of the championship. How beautiful would that be?
I'd find it hilarious because I'm not to see wouldn't be in it.
That's another one.
But listen, even Ajax to be in that position, top 4.
Yeah,
I think that'd be great for them. I think that'd be great for them.
But
you know, given the fact that they sacked Gadala, who, from what I was told, he didn't really get on with quite a few players and did things his own way. But I liked his style of football, man. I remember we played them at the Ghazi B and they played us off the park.
And what happened? They sacked Gadala, and in my opinion, it was the worst thing that they could have done. And they bring in the coach that Achna had, and now what happened? He lost against his previous team, and got knocked off the cup.
The cup, yeah.
So irony, the irony.
All right, okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot now, right? And I know you might need a bit. Yeah, well, look, no one else is jumping on. If anyone wants to jump on,
you're letting the bloody Lemeshano alone. Then they bully me, and you allow them.
Listen, I'm here. What can I do? I will when I come. Don't worry about it. I'll sort out the 7-foot Scochezo. Yeah, I'll sort him out first. Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear a funny one for everyone? How many people do you have watching?
According to this, 20 people live so far.
Okay, well, these 20 people, must have seen the video where I offered Chris the Guba at Rasibi.
Yes. So hopefully,
yeah, everyone remembers this legendary story. Anyway, and he put a comment in Facebook that before the game for Anorthosis that everyone is wanted except me. He said no Gubas from you, Petro, and things like that. And I said, okay, Sige, no, posto ibedon. Jebeno mazimwena nanguri.
Oh, you didn't. You
No.
didn't.
Just skeptical. How the fuck am I gonna put the fucking cucumber in the field? And I'm down. And I stuffed it like hiding it in my t-shirt. And I
No,
took my t-shirt.
You put it down your trousers.
And
and when they
you
stick it down your trousers, and then when they say, "What's that?" you say, "I'm just excited about the game."
And then I said, anyway, I sneak the cucumber in. I go to my seat. I look at my watch. 5:40. I call him. He sent me a message. Looks at the telephone. I'm coming. I'm here. I said, I'm where you're sitting. I know where he sits. I'm where you're sitting, and you're not here. So don't tell me you're fucking here. And he sends me a voice message saying I'm trying to park and too much traffic and all that bullshit. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go out my seat, and then I'm gonna come back later with a cucumber and say, "Fuck, you don't want to go back have a cucumber."
I'm goody.
Anguri. But he didn't call me. Yeah, fucking chicken. Big Scottish chicken. He didn't call. He didn't even try to tell me. I mean, whatever. Traitor. Mono namas lalipo da Facebook. Pellares. Pseftis.
Oh, so you're calling Chris a keyboard warrior?
Not a keyboard warrior. I call him like just a bully. You know,
He's a bully.
Yeah, he's a bully behind the keyboard. I thought you were
going to say you're going to stick out where the sun don't shine, but anyway. Oh, mate.
I know he's going to see this now. He's going to see it. Yeah, of course he will.
But back to putting you back on the spot, yeah?
Yeah.
If you can think of the best 11 players this season, if you could think of your 1 to 11 in the Cypriot League, who would you put? Yeah? All right. Okay, so let's do it together then. Let's hold each other's hand on this one, yeah?
You know, for me, it's very difficult because I was not watching all the teams. I was watching basically all of Omonoia and very few of other games because I'm not interested in those. You know that?
Well, just to let you know, from next season, we're going to start doing a Cypriot football podcast as well. We're going to bring that on No Choftes.
Είπα ότι πρέπει να μιλήσουμε, να βρεθούμε μπορούμε να μιλήσουμε να σου πω κάποια πράγματα. Ο Ξαντουρόι που το είπα. Δεν ήξερα if Roy gave you any messages from me. I don't remember. Probably, yeah. But you don't remember.
And on Nusto Aera at the moment with Roy.
Εμπαρασκευή, πίνει τα ποτά του τώρα.
I think he's being good now, man. I think he's got on a health flex. You know?
I have to do that.
You're hanging around with me, you become too healthy. You stop smoking, you stop drinking.
Σίγουρα. Come to Cyprus, I'll fix you up right
now. No chance. I'm never drinking again. It's been 12 years since I last had a drink, mate.
It's okay. I won't pour it down your mouth. I'll just inject you with it.
No. Anyway, so you can't think of 11 players?
Okay, position number 1. There can be only one. Fabiano.
No, what, on the basis of this season? You put him as number 1 ahead of Vanna Alves? Aris? No. That's okay. I'm not arguing. I'm surprised. Okay.
Vallodon, and I will explain why. Vallodon, because he had a very rough year, and still with the team that he had, which was not reliable in defense this year, he still pulled miracles. We would have lost a lot more games if it wasn't for him. So I think he's exceptional, and I will give him my number 1 spot any time of the day.
Okay. What about right back? What system are we playing? 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1? Diles.
4-3-2-1.
Okay. 4-3-2-1. Okay.
4-3-2. Yeah.
4-3-2-1. Okay. So you choosing who's your back four?
I kept City.
I can't really think of anyone at right back, to be honest. I can't think of anyone that's actually stood out. Haris has hardly played. Well, he's been in and out of the Apollon team, so I can't pick Haris. Who's Apoel's right back? Is it the 37-year-old they brought in January? is that him?
Abo has a player that they brought in the summer and he didn't even play a single game. So who cares?
Goes.
And I was reading it yesterday and I forgot it a second after I read it.
What about Hambadzumian, whatever the fuck his name is? Yeah, I'm obviously right back. I think he's been the only ever present.
Yes. Yeah. Hambadzumian, I think.
Yeah, okay. So you put him at right back. What about left back then? Left back.
Ναι.
Left back. What about? Just trying to think now. Who's the left back for? I wouldn't pick Apollon's left back. What's his name?
Νομίζω ότι είναι ο Στουάρη.
The Katsu. What's his name? Kazu. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. He was. What was he before? The Mafri? What was his name? Kazu. Whatever his name is. Yeah, you put Lesiak. Lesiak is the best left back this season.
Όχι ρε φίλε, way behind.
Jan's had a pretty. I mean, he's done well since Lennon's come in. Yeah, Kazu. What's his name? Kazu, the left back. Where was he? Who was he at before? He was at Apoel many years. Well, 2018, wasn't he? The left back. Centre backs. Would you put Robert in there?
Ναι.
I'd put Garo, to be honest. I think Garo's been brilliant. Sorry to say this, but he's been brilliant. He's got a lot.
Both of them, man. I think both of them
Vinicius?
deserve that. Oi, re. Oi.
Goes.
Oi.
Who? Who would you put? Goes, Bemo. Name me two better centre backs than Garo this season. Garo's been brilliant. I'm sorry, and the amount of goals he scored, he's fucking. You know.
Garo είπα σου, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with Garo. I said. Για το Vinicius που σε λαλούν.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm just saying. I said it last season. He's just like a security guard.
Last season is not this season. Last season we must enter champions.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I was saying about him last season. He's a fucking security guard.
Yeah.
Well, can you think of anyone else centre back? I said Roberto's been good. He's been good. Who else? I'm just trying to think of other central defenders, to be honest. What about Ajax? Has any of their central defenders really stood out for you this season?
At the beginning, yes, but then they crumbled.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, who's been good at right back? Rosales at Ajax. He's been good.
Ναι, ο Rosales.
He fell off a bit, but he's been good. Okay, I'll put Rosales in. Fuck it. I'll put him as my right back. So I've got Rosales at right back. Left back, I don't even remember who. No, right back was Hambadzumian, wasn't he?
Ναι.
Fuck. See. Yeah. Actually, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go Sim Tandy left back. I like Sim. I'm going to play my left back. He's a good boy. Just for that. Sim Tandy. All right. Fuck the defense. What about midfield? Who are your midfielders?
Bashiro, one of them.
Yes.
Even if the team was going shit, he was pulling magic out of left, right, and center.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take him out of the top 11 of the year.
Okay. Two more, yeah? Two more central midfielders.
You know, I'm very biased to say Maxi instead of anyone else.
Really?
Max, ναι.
What about Zrandi? Zrandi's been good.
Ναι, ρε φίλε, ναι, αλλά...
Hambos?
Hambos.
Not our one. not our one.
어디고 mas 네네. 한 모습이 몰라가라. O mic sobuto nisele se everything na kopsina vo ifisi gendron bale.
Oh, come on. You can't put him in the best 11 of the
No,
season,
no,
man.
no, no. I can't.
Come on.
Bash, yes.
Come on.
Mix, no. Bash, I can put, yeah.
What about okay? I know he's been playing centre back this season, but what about Gadellari? He's been all right.
Refile Ogadelaris this year he was playing very good. He got unlucky with his injury, and I hope when he comes back that he's gonna be kicking and screaming and being a good guy. I like Gadelaris even when he was in Omonoia. He was a youngster. Many don't know it, but Gadelaris comes from a poor family. He didn't have anything at all. He wanted to play for Omonoia all his life since he was a child. He was going to training on foot to play, to train from a youngster until the day that he got his position in Omonoia. He's always been an Omoniadis and always will be. I don't care what people say. I know that he didn't leave from Omonoia in the best of conditions for him. But for me, he's an Omoniadis and always will be. He played very good this year. I'm happy for him. Unlucky for him to get an injury.
He's isn't it? He's from. Is it his dad or is it his mum? That's from. That's not Cypriot.
Imamadu Africana no mi gioca di Ezzi.
Yeah. But isn't he related to Venizelos? Is he related? I can't remember. But yeah, he's a good player, man. I remember when he went to Hungary and he was racially abused, wasn't he?
Nah.
You got that. But yeah, here's one. Sarfo. He's been good. He's been good.
Nah.
Yeah, he's a player.
He's been good in Aboel in Olympiacos. Yeah. He didn't do jack shit this year.
No, not this season.
Last year he was something else. This year he was shit for Olympiacos. He wanted money. Safo, he was with his manager on the stands yesterday at Omonoia Anastasia.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in the boxes.
Is he only on loan at Aboel or is he permanent?
Yeah, he's on loan. His loan is up with the end of the season, my friend. Jodor no se nace money.
Yeah.
So, you know that there are gonna be many eyes looking at Omonoia now. Many eyes.
Absolutely. He's his uncle. What? Gadelaris is Venizelos' uncle. Okay. Interesting. Being Omonoia is not such hard work. Yeah.
Φίλε, ο Κατελάρης έφκαλε τον κόλον του και εγώ ξέρω το που πρώτο σερί, γι' αυτό να κάτσουμε λίγο τη μάπα χάμε. Μακάρι αν καλά ο κοπελούι. Οκ. Μακάρι αν καλά. Αφήστε το για με. Εν και κάνε μάτσε τίποτε.
All right. So what about your two men in behind your front man? Who are your playmakers?
Difficult one. Okay. Johnny's.
Johnny's?
Ναι.
Okay.
He was in έπαιζε στην Κύπρο ρε φίλε ως που έφυγε end of January. I can't take him out.
Okay. Listen, I'm just asking. You know, I'm just interested to hear what you have to say. You know.
Έχει κι άλλους που εφανήκαν σε αυτή τη θέση this year. Έχει πολλούς που εφανήκαν in that position this year. But you know what? Because this championship has been so challenging, and it's going to be challenging until the end. It makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right. You know, you could say that. What's his name? Zyro. Zyro, the guy at Buffalo. He's had a good season. You could say Ndongala's been good.
Ndongala.
Nadel's been okay.
Vada. Ποιον να φτιάξεις.
Safo can't play in Europe. There's a travel ban. Oh, bloody hell.
No, because of the previous beep convictions from Sweden.
Okay. So when they qualify for Europe, he can't play. Okay, excellent. But yeah. Well, look, Varda has to be up there, man.
Mm.
Has to be up there. You can't not put him in after the season that he's had.
Oi, anybody's.
So what about the killer then? Who do you play up front? Trzaskowski again?
Triskovski, ρε φίλε.
Yeah.
Triskovski, guarantee. That's it. Energy άλλο, ρε φίλε. Who else showed face this year? Αν μην είσαι Triskovski.
Stepinski?
Just Stepinski to Ari. Okay, so one is going to be the substitute of the other. Anybody is Gamis Kadialo. It's going to be these two.
Okay. Have you seen the goal scoring charts? I don't even know who's the top scorer at the moment. Let's have a look. Good old transfer marked. Can't even see at the moment. Don't even know. Can't even see it. Fuck it. Who's the top goal scorer at the moment? I don't even know. Yeah, George has asked the question. Who's the top scorer this year? That's a good question. I don't even know. It's not Dingini. It's not Sadiq. I don't even know, man. So let me Google it. Fuck it, man. Brodathlima. Okay, I'm going to have to do this rapid. Transfermarkt is usually good for that kind of information. You know, whenever I speak to agents and clubs, the first thing they ask me about a player, have you got his Transfermarkt? For fuck's sake, man. You're relying on those statistics? Jesus Christ. Let's have a look. Form table, calendar table, blah, blah, blah. Matches, transfers, players, top goal scorers. Okay, let's have a look. Rapido. All right, Trzaskowski, there you go. 10 goals, 10 league goals. No, yeah, 10 league goals. Vilidaya's got 10. Sadiq's got 10.
Sadiq.
Okay, no. Sadiq, what do you make of Sadiq anyway? I know we've been rambling on for a long time, but this guy, 35 years old, Jagoma, he's still scoring goals, man.
Bravo, ρε φίλε μου. Έχουμε ζωή στον Παπολί.
Jesus. All right, okay, listen. All right, I've got one more thing before we switch gears. I know that we've been going on for over an hour, and people are probably getting bored. But have you heard about Gabriel?
No one is bored of us. They enjoy being here.
I know, but it's what time is it in Cyprus, Donna? It's what? 1:45 in the morning.
Yeah, but I'm still alive. Live and kicking.
And ducks. So go on.
Sophie's man.
So Benoit, have you heard what's happening at Gabriel Odessa? Apparently, they're going to get a new owner. Yeah. Well, I'll let you in on something. Yeah. I'm going to say it now.
It's about time.
So a few months ago, I was talking to a guy, an English guy, that wanted to find an investor to buy a club in Cyprus. Okay. And I didn't know which club it was, but he told me it was a second division team. And I introduced him to a colleague that had a few contacts that were interested in buying clubs. And we said to the guy, listen, give us some time. We'll have a word and we'll see if there's any interest. Anyway, fast forward a couple of weeks, the guy messages us saying, have you heard any updates? We're like, listen, we haven't heard anything, but once we find out, we'll let you know. And again, this dragged on for a bit too long, and the guy was getting impatient, and he sent me this WhatsApp message, and I just sent him a message saying, listen, you're a grown-ass man, not in these words. I was like, you're a grown-ass man. If you want to do business, let's do business properly, right? We told you we'll get back to you. Hold fire a bit longer. We're trying to get things sorted here. We've got other things to do. Leave it. Do you know what I mean? And whatever happened, he and I blocked him. I couldn't be fucking bothered. And I found out today, I read today that the Academy Odessa president is looking to sell the club, and apparently he's got a potential new owner to come in. Apparently he's a Cyprus resident, but he's not Cypriot. It's like 7 million euros he's going to pump into the club, apparently. Now, I don't think the same guy that I spoke to is involved in the deal.
7 million?
But I know that Academy Odessa is the club that he was looking at originally. Okay. But apparently this new owner is going to pump 7 million into the club. It could be to improve the training facilities. It's 7 million in total. It's not 7 million to buy players, but to change everything.
Να σου πω
So,
κάτι, ρε
yeah.
φίλε μου. You know what is 7 million in Cyprus?
Bemu.
A passport. Is exactly the price of the Cyprus passport. And
Yeah?
yes. It's 7 million and it must be in investments.
Right. Fair enough.
But anyway, to be honest, I heard quite a few of sport thingies today. I did not hear anything about it, the slightest. I did not hear the slightest from the press. And if it's the way you're saying, we would have heard something. We should have heard. We should have heard something. I would think. So anyway, but the 7 million that you mentioned, 7 millions is the price of a golden passport in Cyprus.
So 3 million for the passport.
3 million, εντάξει, okay, και τα σπιτούθηκια, και ποιος είναι να φάει, ρε, 3 είναι το διαβατήριο, και τα άλλα 4 είναι που να βάλουν στη μούγκαν ο καθένας. Έτσι, this is Cyprus, να μην το ξιάνουμε τούτο.
Oh yes.
In other news, Salaminaka is coming back, yes.
Yeah, Flori, good old Flori. I love Flori.
Ναι. And in other news, Kansas City fans demand Johnny's to start.
I know, because we got Kansas City fans watching the podcast as well.
Yes.
And I'll stay on top of it because we obviously know the guys at the Blue Testament and they're sporting Kansas fans. And yeah, they love Johnny's out there, man. But it's no surprise because he gives 110%, which is a lot more than most of his teammates have been doing this season. So. But yeah. But anyway. It is what it is. I hope he does really well out there. He deserves it.
Yes, he does. He's a good lad.
Yeah. So, who have we got the weekend? Is it bike?
ΑΕΛ, ρε, το Σάββατο.
Oh yeah, ΑΕΛ, sorry.
Σάββατο, η ώρα 7 τη νύχτα, Γασιμπή, Σιλάκα Μπελάρα μου versus ΑΕΛ Μεσούγιον, Ταράγια Γατούλες.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch that. I've got things to do tomorrow, man.
Δεν πειράζει, βάρ' τον άλλον τον λέμε Ισανόν να το δει και να μας πει να που θέλει να μας πει.
Yeah, they can do the review. You know, I think they'll probably be talking about the fucking what's this? Ike is merging with Alki. Okay.
It's not 100% because now ναι, άκουσα το και εγώ ρε φίλε μου. But it's not 100% because τώρα ο Καραπατάκης εμέλωσε, γατούλες, έβγαινε με τα μέγια τώρα ο Καραπατάκης, ήβρεντα με τους δικούς του, η κουβέντα με την ΑΕΚ και την Αλκή, είναι τέλος επίε, έχει κανένα μήνα που είναι η κουβέντα, εν τώρα είναι, ότι συζητήσαν για να ενωθεί η Αλκή με την ΑΕΚ and have one team in the first division. What happened? The fans did not approve. The ΑΕΚ fans and the Alki fans don't want it to happen. And they were shouting and screaming against the teams for trying to do that. So because of that, the conversations about this deal broke through. And after the things that have been going on lately in ΑΕΚ, I doubt that Karabatakis will have in mind to start this new mumbo-jumbo situation going on again. In ΑΕΚ, they need some peace and quiet. They need to be left alone to figure things out, see what's going wrong, see what they can do to get better again. So I think it was just a thing that started, but is never going to finish, at least for the coming year. I could be a spokesperson, man. I feel good.
What is he? So the president, has he done a U-turn then?
From what? From leaving ΑΕΚ?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr.
I don't know.
Yes. Karabatakis is here to stay.
Oh, okay, that's all right. I say it's all right because he knows he knows a relative of mine.
Karabatakis is here to stay, and there was mention that when he was saying up yours, everybody, I'm leaving and whatever, it wasn't because of the situation that happened with the fans and the swearing that the swearing that they exchanged between them after the game. It had nothing to do with that. It more had to do with other things that is not the time to talk about at the moment. I don't know if the Alki merge with Ike has anything to do about it, but I doubt it. It's probably more of internal problems, most probably. So I think what they need is some time in peace, and they'll
As
work
is
it
normal
out.
in Cyprus, there's always
Yeah.
internal problems wherever you go. Come to
Yeah.
Yannaba. I'll try, man. I'll try. I got that. My Yannaba days are long. They're
Να σου το
long
φέρω
behind
ρε
me.
Θεοδωρέ Τζιγάδο, να σου φέρω τίτσιρο.
Ah, man. Listen, I remember Yannaba back in the late 90s.
Yeah, you're gonna tell me I used to work there.
Where? What? Black and white castles?
Oh, I was working in Skandinaviska in the nighttime, and in the morning I was teaching scuba diving in Prodaras.
Okay.
Yeah, the good old days of Ayanapa.
The old
Best
UK
summers of
garage.
my life.
The old UK garage days, man. I could tell you
Yeah.
stories. Fuck, you know. I know a lot of DJs that work out there, and they've got stories that could last a lifetime. So solid era. I'll tell you something, Theodora. What before we wrap it up? One of my friends, Martin Lana, he okay, so Solid Crew, if you guys never heard of them, they're a UK garage rap group, whatever. And Martin was given their very first single, and he was the first DJ to play it. And So Solid blew up in the UK. They were huge. They did a song called 21 Seconds, and that was massive. And yeah,
We got
so
21
Martin,
seconds to go. We got 21
that's the
seconds
one.
to go.
There you go.
You made yeros of it.
2 multiplied by 10 plus 1. No choftes done. Phil, listen, it's been great talking to you, man. Thank you for jumping on the podcast, and thank you for
Likewise, man.
contributing.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
And I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
I'm looking forward to it, baby.
Well, listen, all I need to do is get a fucking ticket for the game, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. I'll do it online. I can do it online, can't I now?
Ναι, ρε, που το Omonoia ticketing.
Yeah, I've registered and everything, so hopefully I'll get it. It's all digital now, isn't it? So I don't need to worry about actual paper and all that. Because you guys are modern now. You guys are modern now.
Always. And if you run into any troubles, let us know.
I shall indeed.
Είπα σου ρε φίλε, να σου κάνω όπως έκανα με τον παρέα μου που τον επήρα στο Αντώνης Παπαδόπουλος και το κάτω μαθητικό είναι πάντως ο γιος μου και βάλα το μέσα.
I don't have to like crawl anything, do I? I mean, fucking hell.
Όχι ρε, τα εδώ κάτω και να μπάτσουν πας στη κελέν και πάντως σιώ παρόκολε.
Yeah, that's. I was about to say, I don't look like Hezbollah for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Hi there, boys and girls. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back. Well, they'll be back probably tomorrow to do a match review. If any other thing happens with Omonoia or any other news, I'm going to do another show next week. But until next time, come on, fucking